Are you attempting to expand the level of your expertise in murder mystery, but don't have any idea how to do that? It very well may be on the grounds that you are unfamiliar with the basics and methodologies of it. Well, let's talk about leveling up in the game in detail then. In order to increase the skill in the game, it's crucial to understand the game first. In murder mystery, everyone has a role to play. The different roles include an innocent, a sheriff, and a murderer. There's only one murderer and one sheriff in each game, and all the other characters are innocent. The innocents support the sheriff and defend themselves from the murderer. In case of the sheriff dies, the game doesn't end there. The innocents can pick up his gun and attack the murderer. So this implies that the game can still be won without the sheriff. Whatever role you're playing in the game, it's imperative to know its duties. If you're a sheriff, you have to kill the murderer before he kills you and everyone else. But if you're a murderer, then attack everybody, including the sheriff, and kill them all. An innocent, find out who's the murderer and help the sheriff to defeat him. And if the murderer takes his knife out, just run. As an innocent, one thing you should keep in mind is that you don't get close to the sheriff either, because it can make him think that you might be the murderer who's following him. If the sheriff dies, look where his gun is and pick it up. Sometimes you'll see the murderer hanging around the gun. In such situation, don't get the gun and just try to survive until the end of the time. So for the gutsy people, don't camp around. But if you have a feeble soul, then camp around. Track down a protected spot so that you can stow away and a method for getting away. Camping likewise is known as stowing away, so it can once in a while help many individuals. At times, murderers have knives, impacts, or firearms that can assist you with remembering them, similar to a murderer that has a boombox. This can likewise help you when you're a sheriff. Sometimes murderers have advantages that they use for their own benefit. However, you can know whether they have it. Murderers that have a phony weapon point their firearm down and not ahead. The key to surviving the game is to stay away from the sheriff when he is shooting. On an off chance that you attempt to go with him while he's shooting, he can inadvertently kill you or botch the valuable chance to shoot the murderer and both of you will die. Suppose you're playing the role of a sheriff. You should be aware of whatever is happening around you. Stay familiar with the people and your surroundings. In case you won't use this strategy, you'll miss the murderer and you'll likely get killed. On the off chance that anybody is coming right to you, flee. Yet don't take out your weapon yet. Assuming the individual who is pursuing you takes out their knife, take out your weapon and attempt to shoot. If you miss the target, retreat to a gathering of people and attempt to shoot from that point. Yet be mindful so that you don't shoot the innocent people. Moreover, once the round begins, don't take your gun out immediately because it's quite important to stay sneaky. Observe the surroundings and try to identify the murderer first. If you see a murder happening, try to remember the face or the clothing of the killer and just run away. Or if you get a chance, just take out your gun and kill the murderer right away. Being a sheriff in the game isn't that easy though. You have to be careful because if you kill a random person, eventually you'll die as well. So now if you're the villain of the game, a murderer, then it's compulsory for you to know who the sheriff is. Otherwise, you might not survive. Also, don't take your knife out quickly because the innocents will immediately report the sheriff and you'll be recognized pretty easily. So play smart, get close to the sheriff, and then kill him with your knife. Furthermore, don't let the innocents reach for the sheriff's gun once he's dead. And in case you don't know who the sheriff is and the time's running out, start killing the people randomly. And there is a caution. Don't go near the scanners because they'll reveal that you are a murderer. Most importantly, pretend as an innocent by collecting coins or writing help or run in the chat box, but don't do this too often. That's all you need to know to level up in murder mystery. So, have you grabbed the techniques of the game now? Let us know in the comment section below.